Usually after osteopathic manipulation is going to address your bony structures, but if you don't address the muscle mass, oftentimes the muscles have been in spasm for so long that shortly after an adjustment, the muscles will pull the animal out of alignment on their own. So the chiropractic and osteopathy will address the bony structures, and then the acupuncture is going to work on the musculature. Would be ideal, so he can move, have his head down, roll, romp, play, do whatever he wants to do. And then you can resume his normal plane of training tomorrow. I ask that you go light on him the first couple days, and if they give you what you've been asking for, say like you were having a right lead problem, if he picks the right lead up readily, go a few strides, stop, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, and it's over. Don't push him to the point of failure.
What was that solution that you injected?
B12. The needle does acupuncture. The B12 sits in there and does acupressure. So see, we had a trigger point here, so I'm going to treat that locally. There's a lot of, and then I'm going to hit a point higher up, which will help. Hit another acupuncture point right up here. Done. So we'll go over him one last time. Make sure everything that I found initially is cleared nicely. Not even paying attention now. Oh look, a squirrel. Deep sigh means he feels better. He's relaxing. He's standing more still. The radiation that went down the glutes is gone. So, what I would recommend for this horse are what I call carrot stretches. It's where you get a treat of some sort. Ideally a carrot. And you ask him to bring his nose to his girth 10 times a day. So we're at 3, 4. So it doesn't take very long. You do 10 this direction. But what would be important for Amos at this point, since he did have, you know, more than one thing going on up here in the shoulder girdle, is if we could get him to do a stretch down between his legs. And what I like to see them do is if they can bring their nose clear back to their back toes.
He knows he's not going to get a bite.
This can take some time. Some horses will do it. So this is one that the owner's going to have to work on. I would say that this horse should have turnout for today. Again, so he can play and romp and shake and roll and be a horse and get used to his adjustment and his new alignment of everything. and then to go ahead and start picking up the paces, and within 4 to 5 days he should be right back being asked for the level of training that is needed from him.
And how often should he be adjusted and looked at?
A performance horse should be looked at least 4 times a year, spring, summer, winter, fall, and that's barring any accidents, any poor footing at a show, any slips in a trailer, any getting kicked in turnout by another horse. But if they're going well, to at least have them checked spring, summer, winter, fall. Sometimes I can find something that's brewing. It hasn't manifested itself yet as a performance issue, but it's brewing.
Perfect. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.